Hello, Standard 10. Your Arun sir, and going to teach a new chapter in biology. The name of the chapter is the endocrine system. Keep in mind, endocrine system. As far as system is concerned, you are knowing what is system. Many organs combine to form system. For proper functioning, for a special function, for a specific functioning, many organs combines and they form a system. As digestive system, here we are going to discuss about the endocrine system. Now, before endocrine system, I will like to discuss two things: control and coordination. Control and coordination. Dear children, we have got different types of activities in our body. I am teaching, I am speaking in front of you, and it is controlled by, it is monitored, it is controlled by something in our body. And the controlling organ is what? Brain. Otherwise, neither I will be able to speak properly, neither I will be able to walk properly, and there will be no proper coordination in the body organ. So, control and coordination, we have understood. Coordination means if I am walking, as I am walking, first step I have moved. That is coordination, talmel. Now, this control and coordination in our body is done by two systems, and one system is the nervous system. For control and coordination, one system is the nervous system, and nervous system consists of brain. Main organ is the brain. But here we are not going to discuss about the nervous system. Here we are going to discuss control and coordination by the endocrine system. Very clear or not? So, control and coordination in our body is done by either nervous system or by endocrine system. And in this topic, we will discuss control and coordination by the help of endocrine system. Now, system we have understood. Then next thing is the endocrine. Gland you are knowing. What is gland? Yeah. First thing, let us discuss what is gland. They are made up of tissues. They are the collection of tissues for a special function. Organ is also made up of tissue, and gland is also made up of tissues. Made up of tissues. And their main function is secretion. Their main function is secretion. Secretions of what? Endocrine system. This we are discussing about gland, and gland is made up of tissues, and they are related to secretion. Secretion of what? Secretion of hormones. So, we are going to discuss in detail about the gland and their secretion. Means whatever the hormones are secreted by the endocrine gland, that is we are going to discuss. It means what? Only endocrine glands are there which is related to the secretion? No. Glands may be endocrine and exocrine. Glands may be either endocrine or exocrine. Try to understand. Glands may be endocrine or exocrine. What are exocrine gland? They are duct bearing glands. Now, duct means what? Tube. They are duct bearing glands. It means it is a gland, and through a tube, the secretion, this is a gland, and through tube, the secretion is coming out. Understood or not? Exocrine gland is an example of exocrine gland are those glands which pour their secretion by the help of duct, means tube. But here we are not going to discuss about the exocrine. Here we are going to focus about the endocrine glands. Now a question arises, what do you mean about endocrine glands? So, endocrine glands are those glands which pour their secretion directly into the blood. Endocrine glands are those glands which pour their secretion directly into the body or into blood stream. Now try to understand it, that endocrine glands are those glands which pour their secretion directly into the blood stream, not by the help of duct. Without duct, they do not have duct, means no tube, no pipe. Gland is there, and gland secrete hormone or secretion, and that is directly poured into the blood stream. So these endocrine glands are also called as ductless gland. Very clear. So one give reason question, why endocrine glands are called as ductless gland? Very clear. Endocrine glands are called as ductless glands. Now once more try to understand, endocrine glands are called as ductless gland because they pour their secretion directly into the blood. This is gland. Suppose this is gland, and here is the blood stream. Secretion is coming out and blood is flowing. No tube, no duct is there. So this is ductless gland. So endocrine are called ductless gland. Now many examples of endocrine gland we will discuss here, like thyroid gland, pituitary gland, adrenal gland, and pancreas. Now one thing I will like to say, pancreas in standard 9 you must have read that it helps in digestion. Pancreas helps in digestion. In standard 9 we must have discussed that pancreas help in digestion. How it helps in digestion? It pour pancreatic juice, and pancreatic juice contain amylopsin, lipase, and those things which helps in digestion. And here we will not discuss pancreas related to digestion. Here we will discuss that pancreas release insulin, which controls our blood sugar level of the blood. Very clear. Means pancreas is an example which acts as exocrine and endocrine both. Sometime such type of question may be asked that name a gland which act as exocrine and endocrine both, and the example is pancreas gland. Pancreas. Very clear? So, till now what we have discussed? We discussed what is gland, we discussed what is system, we discussed about the endocrine, and we discussed about the exocrine. And as I have told you that endocrine and exocrine, two types of glands are there, and control and coordination in our body is done by the help of nervous system or endocrine system. Means in this chapter we will discuss in detail about not nervous system, about the endocrine glands. Now certain difference, first let me discuss about the nervous system, nervous control, and about the endocrine system. Listen, nervous system. Control and coordination in our body is done either by nervous system or by endocrine system. Try to understand. Either by nervous system or by endocrine system. Now, difference is very important. Difference is very important. Nervous system, control and coordinate nervous system has got brain, spinal cord and these organs, neurons. And endocrine system where the glands are there. Okay. Difference between nervous system and endocrine system is important. Endocrine system works slowly, and it is very fast. The message from one part of the body to another part of the body is sent by the help of impulse. Okay, impulse. And here it is sent by the chemical known as hormones. And long lasting and short lasting, these are the difference. It is given and important on the basis may be asked. So nervous system and endocrine system difference on the basis may be asked. Now let us focus whatever we discussed, whatever I told, that endocrine system, in endocrine system glands are there, and gland, the function of the gland is to pour secretion. Endocrine gland pour their secretion directly into the blood without any duct, so they are called ductless gland. Now we have discussed one word, hormone. That endocrine glands secrete hormone. What is hormone? What is the meaning of hormone? To stir up, to speed up, okay, or to make, they are the chemical regulator, to excite, stir up. It means stir up, or its meaning is to excite. To excite, put into action, put into action. It is the meaning of hormone. So dear children, what is hormone? It means what is the meaning of hormone? We have understood. Now, they are the chemical regulators. These hormones are the chemical regulators. Fan regulator you have seen. Either speed up or speed down, slows. Here we are discussing about chemical regulator. Okay, chemical regulator. They are secreted by the glands, are sent to the bloodstream, and they have got target organ. Target organ. It will not work on other organ. It will not work on other organ. For example, if one missile is set from India and the place is set that it will fall on Beijing, means it will not harm other city, it will directly go to Beijing. The target is Beijing. Here also the target organ for the hormone is there. It works only on that. Other organs are not affected. Very clear or not? And this target organ is far away from the source. It is far away from the source. Try to understand. The target organ is far away from the source, means gland is far away from the source, and gland secretes this hormone, which are the chemical regulator, and they work far away from the source. That part is clear. Now, in very small quantity it is effective, and its effect, suppose in human some effect is seen by a hormone, same effect will be seen in other organism also. That part is very clear. And there are different types of hormone. Okay. For example, so there are different types of hormones like peptides. There are types of hormones. Peptides, amines, steroids. Now let us discuss in detail about different types of hormones. Peptides, example is protein such as insulin, and it is water soluble. Insulin is what? Water soluble hormone. Insulin is water soluble hormone, and it is a type of protein. Next, amines derived from amino acid such as adrenaline. Okay, and other is steroids. They are derived from cholesterol. Steroids are derived from cholesterol, and such as testosterone, and steroids are lipid soluble. And lipid soluble, you are knowing, liquid fats are called as lipids. Means steroids are soluble in lipid. So three different types of hormones we have discussed. So dear children, today we discussed what is endocrine system. We have discussed about the hormones and the characteristic of the hormones. In next video, we will discuss the rest part. Thank you.